Welcome to this QuickControl tutorial. My name is Noé Gutierrez and I'm the support engineer at QuickSilver Controls. In this video, we'll show you some of the features that QuickControl has to offer. We'll first go over the device status monitor. The device status monitor shows you the current device. Here we have a unit ID 16. We have a part number of the controller is an S2IG, and the motor part number is an A24P6. Currently showing the position of the motor and the state of the program, which is program stop. It also shows us the I/O states from the controller, and we can see that they're green, indicating that the I/Os are high. Next, we'll go to the control panel, Tools, Control Panel. The control panel shows us information on the controller and motor. Here, the first is the device, unit ID 16. Then it's the motor part number, A24P6, and then the revision of the firmware, which is revision 1822 on the S2IG controller. Then we have the serial number for the controller. The lower left-hand corner, we have the device status, showing the target position of the motor, the actual position of the motor, current velocity, position error, maximum error, the torque, driver voltage, and temperature. In the center of the control panel, we have our tuning section, where we can send individual commands to the controller, either absolute or relative, or they can be time-based or velocity-based commands. And we can transmit individual commands to try out different test moves or different parameters. On the right-hand side, we have the jog velocity, where we can jog the motor back and forth by clicking and holding this purple slider. We can drag it up to jog the motor, and as I jog the motor, you'll notice the target position and actual position update. So I'll go ahead and jog the motor up, and then I'll jog the motor down. Lower right hand corner, we have the I/O section, where it shows us the states of the I/O. Green indicates that the I/O is currently high, and a red I/O shows us that the I/O is low. To clear an I/O low or to set it low, we can hold the control key and left click. The I/O turns to a red box indicating that the I/O is currently low, and we can set it high by holding the shift key and left click. Down at the bottom right, you'll see the current analog input values. On the S2IG, there's two analog inputs. They're analog channel 1 and analog channel 2, and those are the current states. The motor driver, we can enable or disable the motor driver. We can also restart the controller by clicking the restart button, which is equivalent to cycling power to the controller. We can also zero our target position, a position error, and we can stop any motions or any programs that are currently running with the stop button. I'll go ahead and exit the control panel and go to the register watch. Under Tools, Register Watch. Register Watch allows us to monitor any internal or user register. Currently, we have actual position 1 register, which shows the position of the motor, and you can see it's the same position as shown in the device status monitor. Next is the torque, showing us the current torque of the motor, which is set to 30%. To add a register, we click Add Register, and we can select a register. I'll go ahead and select the current position register, and I'll want to select the lower word of register 6, which is the current position register, so I'll select lower word, click OK. For my data format, I want position, click OK. And then here we see the current position of the motor, which is 2 counts. And I'll go ahead and add the target position of the motor. I want the full register for target position. Click OK. Data format position. And we can see that the target position and the actual position are off by 2 counts, which is what's stored in this current position register of 2 counts. In Register Watch, we can also chart the positions of the motor. So click the actual position 1, I'll right click, select strip chart, and we get the strip chart window. Strip chart window will chart the current position of the motor in real time. So what I'll do is I'll open the control panel, and I will jog the motor, and you'll see the actual position update in the strip chart. I'll go ahead and jog down. Next, I'll give it a test move. Position 30,000. And I'll give it a velocity of 5,000. So go ahead and transmit test move 1. You can see the strip chart update. And now we get a message saying that the motor killed due to a moving error, which brings us to the Diagnostics tool. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and I'll exit the strip chart and control panel and register watch. And because the motor killed due to a moving error, we can go to Tools Diagnostics and see that the internal status where bit 8 is currently showing moving error true, and with a condition of kill, which this bit ended up killing the motor driver. Diagnostics, it also shows us different states, different internal status words, as well as the I/O status words and any extended I/O states. This concludes the QuickControl tutorial. If you have any questions, visit our website at QuickSilverControls.com, or you can also email us at support@QuickSilverControls.com.